Have you guys ever wondered what are some cars that do require skills? Is it the Resvani? No. Is it the Pininfarina H20? Not even close. Is it the Lamborghini Huracan? Hell no. If you thought it was a based skill car, respectfully, your opinions don't matter now. I'm just kidding. Then what are the skill-based cars? Obviously, the most skill-based cars can't be agile and have good nitro efficiency.
Actually, some can have one of those stats, but it has to be balanced in order to be a skill-based car.
Oh yeah. You also can't forget the good drifting speed. They also can't be brain rot. They must have balanced stats that don't ruin fun, unlike some cars. Ahem. Yeah. That's right. I am looking at you. Well, let's just get straight to the point and get started. Number 5 goes to the VLF. This car is ranked low because it's not that difficult to drive, but it still does require skills to drive, unlike the Huracan. I mean, sure, I consider myself an average player, even above average, but this car is perfectly balanced. If you still use this car, consider yourself a Chad. Now let's do a review of what this car has. Same old top speed? Yes. Good acceleration? Pretty good. Decent drifting speed? Balanced. Pretty good nitro efficiency? Decent at best. This car is just balanced, which makes it perfect. It is still one of my favorite cars to drive, and it's pretty easy to unlock it thanks to those time-limited events. It's easy to gold it out, but it depends on the player's luck. This car does decent at twisty tracks, but does pretty good on long-distance tracks thanks to its top speed. It's also pretty good for slipstream. However, this car has a long history of being one of the most used cars to still being one of the most used cars thanks to the new multiplayer system. But the looks of this car aren't the best. But it is still one of my favorite muscle cars to use in the game. If you are new to the game, I recommend this car. Let us do a quick race with this car. Number 4 goes to the Lamborghini Aventador SV. This car is one of my favorite Lamborghini cars to use. I remember I used to spam this car on multiplayer during the 2020 pandemic. Well, I don't want to talk about COVID in this video, but I can say one thing for sure. 2020 was one of the best years in Asphalt 9. Those were kind of the golden times. Well, not special event-wise, but it was a good year for Asphalt 9. For me. Or should I say Unite? Anyways, let's do a review on stats. Same old top speed? Yes. Good acceleration? Not even close. The acceleration is average or below average because when in shockwave, it accelerates all right. Drifting speed? The same as the VLF or a little bit worse. Nitro efficiency? Pretty good. But you still have to manage it. It's not that difficult to manage it though. To add even more, this car is a beauty to look at. The Italian engineers were cooking with this one. But other than that, this car does require skill to use. This is a good beginner's car because it's very easy to unlock it. Let's play a race with this car, shall we?
Wow!
The number 3 goes to the Porsche 918 Spider. This car is the definition of skill, the beauty of this car. It's well splendid. The Porsche engineers were cooking. Let's do a quick check on what this car has. Decent top speed, good acceleration, good nitro efficiency, good drifting speed. Nah, when trying to drift, it loses a lot of speed. Don't get me started on the handling. It's pretty bad. When you are using nitro or shockwave, this car just gets stiff. That's what kills the car, but other than that, it's a skill-based car. While it's a based skill car, others prefer the BC because of its nitro efficiency and reliability. However, this car is pretty easy to obtain thanks to the clans clash. But if you still use this car to this day, consider yourself a Chad. Number 2 goes to the Ferrari F12. This car is pretty easy to drive, but not that easy to drive. I know a lot of you are going to prefer a lot of agility cars, but this is the exact same reason why I put this car on the list. This car is stiff, and the drifting speed is horrendous. While the nitro efficiency is excellent, the top speed is pretty good, better than the top speed of the Lamborghini Huracan. Yes, you need a lot of skill to win against any agility cars in twisty tracks. But if you come out victorious in the race, you are a pro. However, the chances are seriously going to be low because there might be players that are going to be better than you, and when they use any agility car, it's over for you, lil bro. But thanks to the new multiplayer system, it somehow fixes the balancing. Actually, it quite doesn't fix it, but if you still use this car to this day, consider yourself an unk. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention, but I don't know how you can unlock this car since I don't play this game that much anymore. Let me know in the comments. Thanks. Now, the moment you guys have been waiting for. The number 1 goes to the Tron Nemesis. This car is enjoyable to drive, but this time I am for reals. You need skills to drive this car to its full potential. I am an average player. I can barely drive this car. This is what exactly happens when you drive too many agility cars, you guys. And the best part about this car, it's very cheap to upgrade. However, this car has excellent top speed, excellent acceleration, good floaty capabilities, and pretty bad nitro efficiency. With the nitro, you have to control it and manage it well. But if you practice with this car, you will be able to drive these types of cars. If you still use this car, or you are a master at using this car, consider yourself as the ultimate Chad. And no, I am not being overdramatic. You literally have skill if you can drive this car, which means you will be able to drive the Jesco, the Devil, and even the Bolide very easily to their full potential. Maybe I should really stop using agility cars. That's probably the reason why I am so garbage at this game. And I think it's time for me to use cars with low nitro efficiency. Yeah, I should really use these types of cars more often. Maybe it is time for me to turn in another direction. I definitely should start driving these types of cars to improve on my skills. If you are wondering why I am using Forza Horizon 5 as my footage instead of Asphalt Legends Unite, it's because I can. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like. And thank you guys so much for 1,400 subscribers. This means a lot, and I'll be seeing you guys once a blue moon hits. I'm just kidding.
Bruh.